Hello students, today's topic is the physical features of Australia. Australia can be divided into 4 relief regions, namely the coastal plains shown in green color here, then the Eastern Highlands which is shown in brown, come to its west, the Central Lowlands shown in yellow, and lastly the Western Plateau. In this class today, we shall see 2 physical features, that is the Eastern Highlands and the Central Lowlands. So now starting with the Eastern Highlands. Here you can see the brown shaded portion. The Eastern Highlands run parallel to the eastern coast, extending from Cape York in the north to the state of Victoria in the south, and extends even up to the island of Tasmania. This island of Tasmania is separated from the Australian mainland through a narrow strip of water, which is known as Bass Strait. Now this Eastern Highlands is further divided into 2 parts. First, the Great Dividing Range, and secondly, the Great Barrier Reef, which is in the shallow waters in the sea. So now talking about the Great Dividing Range first. It formed a formidable barrier to the early settlers from the enemies, and hence named the Great Barrier Reef. But over time, its height has reduced because of weathering and erosion. Now these highlands are known by different names in different states, such as the Blue Mountains in the state of New South Wales, Australian Alps in the state of Victoria. Its highest peak is Mount Kosciuszko, which is also the highest peak of Australia. Many important rivers originate from these highlands, quite well-known rivers, namely River Murray and River Darling, which are quite important for generation of hydroelectricity. So that was all about our Great Dividing Range. Now we shall talk about the Great Barrier Reef. It is the largest coral reef in the world. Extends up to a distance of 1900 meters along the northeastern coast of Australia in the Pacific Ocean. Now, what is a coral reef? Coral reef, they are formed by very tiny microscopic creatures in the shallow waters known as coral polyps. They secrete calcium carbonate, which after their death consolidates to form ridge-like structures in the seas. You might have seen them, very colorful, very beautiful to look at through the clean waters. Their color they get from the algae present in them of different colors, orange, pink, red, okay? And so they are of great tourist attraction, though they might be hazardous to the ships. They also are endangered because of mining activities by human beings, as well as they are also threatened by global warming. Because of global warming due to rise in temperature, these colorful corals start losing their colorful algae. Thus, this leads to bleaching of corals. They become whitish in color as they lose their color. So, this threat they have because of global warming. So we have seen our Eastern Highlands, which comprised of the Great Dividing Range and Great Barrier Reef. Next we shall talk about Central Lowlands. Here, to the west of the Eastern Highlands, the green shaded portion is our Central Lowlands, which is again divided into three parts. The first is in the south, the river Murray-Darling Basin. It is drained by River Murray and Darling and its tributaries like River Murrumbidgee here. And since they have good deposit of alluvial soil, and as they are snow fed because they originate in the southern Alps, this region is very favorable for the production of crops. Next, in the central part comes our Lake Eyre Basin, which is a region of inland drainage, as many rivers come and disappear here without reaching the sea. And lastly, in the north, here are the Carpentarian lowlands, which are drained by some important rivers here like River Flinders and River Michel. They are separated from Lake Eyre Basin through plateaus like Barclay Tableland and Selwyn Range here. So I hope it was clear, the Eastern Highlands and the Central Lowlands of Australia. We shall meet in the next video.